and back to Blab.
Sorry, my mom's like, I want to come to the studio. I'm like, we are going live. You gotta wait.
That's so fun. Is she gonna come today?
Yeah, she's dropping off some stuff for me.
Oh, I would love to see her.
Yeah.
Aunt Beck, did you show her the bowling video?
Yes. She of course like ridiculed herself. I'm like, you look so cute.
Oh, I thought she looked great.
Mm-hmm. I spent. Welcome to live show.
Welcome. Let's just get right into it.
I mean, we're like mid-conversation just started.
It's because your mom. Blame it on your mom.
I know. Okay, I was trying. It's my ADHD because I was trying to find and make sure that we're actually live and that our framing is good and that.
Do we look good over here?
Are we good looking?
Hi.
Okay.
Fleming Originals. I know your name.
Janet.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, she's an OG.
OG mama.
But I don't think you've made it to a live
In a
since
minute.
we've been live. A live since we've been live.
Yeah, let us know. Is this your first Bling and Blabber? Is this your second? Have you been to all the episodes?
Have you watched their
Hi, Bethany.
replays? Have you gotten annoyed? Have you gotten mad? Because I feel like we're like always talking about politics.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about politics today, but we did have one with politics, and people are like,
I probably will. I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie.
that's
There's
fine.
just literally so much going on with politics that I think it resonates with everyone right now. And yeah.
You're the boss, man.
I feel like I can do it without making enough, very many people mad. Okay, why can't I find, look at my channel's not loading.
Uh-oh. I know we're live.
We're live. I'm trying to find you guys. I really got to get a cuter phone case. This is the phone case your sister found at the bins for me.
Oh, I love it. Bling it.
Well,
It's literally
clear, so I want to put pictures in it and
Oh.
then bling it. But it's got a magnet, so you can't bling it because it has to stick to the magnet.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I put my wallet on the back.
That makes total sense.
I know, it's the most practical phone case, but it's not the prettiest. I could bling the outside, maybe.
We're bin girls. We're pickers. I love picking.
We are pickers.
There are these, I feel like they've popped up in a lot of places, but they're the overstock bins that, like the returns from Amazon and Bed Bath & Beyond, and the prices fall. Ours is called Falling Prices, and it goes from like $6 to $4 to $2 each day. And it's really, really cool, and you can find the neatest stuff.
This one I got from Hunter's Deals, though.
Oh.
And I went into Falling Prices the other day to try to find stuff, and it was like, I don't know if like once in a while they just wipe everything out and start over.
Oh, I feel like they'd have to because it kind of gets like
Gross.
yeah after a while.
Even there's like sometimes used shoes I've noticed, and I was yes, and this lady was like, "What is this?" And we were talking. I was like, "Oh, we think people steal the shoes and then they put their shoes in the bins."
I can 100% see that.
Yeah, I was like, that makes sense because there's always like little kid shoes that are like worn out. I'm like, where did these shoes come from?
Yeah, they probably find it, put it on their kid, replace it with their shoes.
Right, and then you just walk out. Sorry, I didn't mean to give people ideas. Weird. Okay, I don't know why my channel's not
Let me
loading.
see if I can find it.
No, I want to be able to read the comments. I'm not going to go through my channel. I'm going to, what on earth? And the world shut down for a second. Did we go live since the world shut down with Microsoft?
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
I'm finding yours just fine. Mine popped up and everything.
Okay. Now, if I Google me,
There.
I found it. I just,
Hi.
I couldn't load my channel.
Oh, our Aunt Mary's watching.
Hey, Mary!
Hi.
She's our cousin. but-
Hi, Cousin Mary. You know what I'm used to calling everyone Auntie is growing up in Hawaii?
That's what they say.
Your friends,
Oh.
like any adult, when you're a kid, is an auntie or an uncle. It's just like a cultural thing. So
Yeah. Mary said, what is Tiffany painting on the cup? What kind of paint is she using? So we're blinging the cups. I'm blinging too. I just haven't got to it yet.
she's getting the technical jargon. So this is what we're doing. We are blinging with these beautiful glass rhinestones, and Tay sublimated a character on one side, and then we're doing like their corresponding bling. And we have actually quite a few cups to do. That's why we have
And I found more that I'm going to sublimate live with them too, per character.
Oh, I love that.
That I guess I printed out a while ago. I'm like, now I just want to make all of these, but I do want to show them other crafting or like blinging projects.
So I just had an amazing idea. How cute would it be if you're like a Disney lover? Because obviously if you're going to sublimate a cup like this, you're a Disney lover. But to take this to the parks and actually have them autograph this part because it's flat. So you could have Ariel autograph this. And then if you do epoxy, cover it in epoxy. And then have, you know, Minnie autograph this side. Isn't that cute?
That's the cutest idea I've ever heard.
Because it's flat, so they could actually write on this part, and then you have your bling, and then seal it.
I wonder if you could bling their autograph too, but you kind of want to keep it
Yeah,
sealed.
I would want to keep it, but I think that would be such a cute idea. Maybe when we go to the parks,
because they have it where you could sublimate it. Like they have the signatures you can sublimate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think it's cuter to have the characters sign it.
Yeah, that would be so sweet. I actually got the original idea is from TikTok, but one of these girls took her tumbler, a Stanley tumbler, just blank, has gone over many trips, got all the cast signatures on the Stanley.
Oh, doing it on one.
Yeah, doing like all the signatures on one. But I thought, how cute would it be if you just went with your Rapunzel cup and then you got Rapunzel to sign that or your favorite character.
Cute. I mean, I could do like a collage, so you could do it all on one cup if you wanted to not have to take a new cup for every character.
Right. And that's just like your Disney water cup. And then whoever you see, you're just like, will you sign my cup?
Oh, Simple Modern just came out. So Simple Modern's my favorite cup, these ones. They just came out with a backpack that holds these.
Oh, cute.
I know, and that's the only problem I have with these, which it would hold this. Well, it wouldn't hold that. The Elo. Your Elo cup is huge.
I got them from Sam's Club. It was 2 for $20. I am obsessed.
Does it fit in a cup holder?
Yes. It does. It's a little tight, but it fits.
It's so poofy.
I know, she's a big girl.
So cute. I thought you had a Stanley, and I looked over, I was like,
hello.
She's different. But so the backpack just came out, and it has the laptop sleeve, and I always am like trying to find a laptop backpack that can hold my favorite cup. And I always have to go with like not my favorite cup because it doesn't fit in my backpack.
I think it's time that you purchase that for yourself.
I think so too.
Because when we actually go to Pinners, that'd be great to have. And you can she's a backpack girl. She's not a purse girl. Nope.
I've tried. It doesn't work out.
I honestly would say with my older age, I love a good backpack versus a purse.
Yeah, and I have like, I'm picky about my backpack. I'm picky about my cup. Probably because those are the things I carry with me all the time. So if I'm going to have something with me every day, I'm super picky about it.
Yeah, it has to be. And functionality is really important.
Yep. And like anybody who calls my cup a Stanley, I'm like, my Simple Modern cup.
Where do you get Simple Modern? Is it like a Walmart, Target, online?
Sells them, but on Amazon has them. And this is the second best one that I want. I wanted the Mickey Mouse one, but it sold out before my family got it for me for Christmas. So I got myself that one.
Okay, so when I look at that, it screams like UVDTF because you could literally buy a blank one without anything, and that looks like UVDTF on the outside.
Right, we talked about that.
Oh, we did?
Yes, that's how we came up with the textures.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So you could do like a matte base with like a shiny UVDTF.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
You're like,
true.
it's screaming at me for some reason. Because we talked about it. Hey, Clarita. Hey, Missy. Hey, Kim. I don't know if you can read comments. Not that you have to. I'm just saying if you were feeling left out.
No, never.
I just don't like that they disappear because I can read them just fine.
Right, if they were to stay on. Do you guys have like a favorite cup? I know everyone was like into the Stanleys for... I feel like people still are into Stanleys because now on my TikTok I see like people, there's like little baggy pouches that go on the Stanleys and people fill them up with like little tiny things and like the snack loops that go over the top.
Yeah. Oh, one of these blings like fell off the metal backing.
Oh no.
Weird. Yeah, I could go all day why I don't like Stanleys, and I could go all day why I like other cups better, but I don't know.
They got me when I saw that girl's car catch on fire. Did you ever see that video?
Yeah, but any double insulated cup would do that.
Do you think?
Yes. It's metal, and it's got a gas in it that doesn't conduct.
It just happened to be Stanley.
Yeah. Stanleys have been around forever, first of all. They're a brand that has been huge in the camping industry and men's world forever, and so it just took like a mommy blogger to take off with the cup, and it went crazy. And it's just like the fact that teenagers carry them around drives me nuts, because they're not practical for sports. They're not practical for like girls that don't drink a ton of water, because they leave them places. I'm like, the reason I don't leave my cup is because I get thirsty and then I drink out of it. I don't know. I have 2 teenage daughters, so I'm like, your guys' Stanleys are just for looks. And they want Stanley because it's the popular brand.
Right.
And then you're not cool unless you have Stanley on it. And I'm just against that, period. Like that whole stance of having something just because it's the cool thing to have.
I feel that because Emmy got teased because she didn't have a Stanley. And I was like, honey, you're fine. I was like, I love you, but I'm not buying you a $50 cup. I don't have a Stanley. I actually found a Stanley in the bins for $2 and I bought it, but it didn't have like a lid on it, so I found like a generic lid and I'm like, here's your Stanley, honey. But it was like it wasn't like the one with the handle, it was like one that you hold and it was little, but I was like,
yeah, because they do have a bunch of different sizes and stuff too.
They do.
But the whole point of having a 40-ounce cup
is to drink 40 ounces of liquid.
Is that you get yeah, and you need half your weight in ounces, and these girls weigh like 4 pounds. So I'm like, you don't need that big of a cup.
It's like 10 times their water intake
Yes.
in a Stanley. That's funny.
And then, and that's the thing, is they all wanted the 30 ounces for Christmas. They're like, well, we don't want the big one. I'm like, then that's pointless. You can get any cup that would fit in a cup holder. The whole reason they are shaped like this is they fit in a cup holder, and then you still get your whomping amount of water.
I love it. I probably fill mine up twice a day.
Yeah.
And that's like a good water goal. Like, I'm like, if I get 2 of these, I'm happy.
That's my goal. And then, but I have 2 that I fill up in the mornings, so then I can keep track easier, because my brain won't keep track. I'll be like, am I my first cup or my second cup?
I still love my Yeti.
Yep. And there's so many brands that do it right. They just came out with the new ones, though. I don't have it. It's got the Trek. It's called, this is the Trek tumbler, but the new lids have a pop out thing, so you pop your straw out and then you pop it back down and it won't spill.
Oh, that's cool.
And then these lids screw in. I could go all day. These lids screw in. They don't pop in. So if you drop your Stanley, your lid will fall off, kind of like these cups. If you drop these, your lid will not fall off because it's a screw in cup.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I won't pay for a Stanley either. I got my big cup at Five Below. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Especially everyone here being a crafter, like you could craft the most perfect, beautiful cup. You just need like a blank canvas to start on.
And I'm not, anytime it's like the popular thing to do, it just turns me off. I'm like, nope, okay, I'm done. I don't need it. Everyone else has it.
You want to be different.
Well, and when you're like creative and an artist, you want something that's like fun. You don't want the same thing as everyone else. I think the thing is, you don't want everyone else to have the same thing as you either. Like,
Right.
I want to know who you are. Don't just show me who the world is. I already know who the world is. Like, I want to know what your personalized cup would look like.
Oh, I love that. And then when you lose it too, you'll know that's your cup if it's different, because
right, no denying.
Yeah.
I did love, and I switched because I used to love the Target home brand. I can't remember the brand. You guys probably know if you've been watching me for a while, because I used to drink out of them all the time.
Home Essentials?
Yeah,
Essentials?
yes. But then they changed the design up, and then I didn't like them as much.
Okay.
Because they were like 32 ounces. But yeah, people will be like, is that a knockoff Stanley? I'm like, no, it's not even in the same
I love that.
category.
If it's something different than Stanley, is that a knockoff?
That's what I don't like. I'm like, no, it's not. I did not intentionally buy this to save money and or pretend like I wanted a Stanley, because I did not want a Stanley at all. I understand why a Stanley's cool, but
I love that. Is that a knockoff? Yeah, it is.
Welcome, Corinne or Corinne. She said, I've never seen a live.
Welcome.
And then Brenda says, I have so many tumblers I have made myself, but I love my Yeti also. No Stanley's here.
I feel like Yeti was the OG of...
Yeah, once they started double insulating cups, which I feel like Stanley has done for a long time. Well, okay, the original was like Hydro Flask.
Oh yeah.
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 And then that became super popular.
Yeah.
And then the whole, is that a knockoff Hydro Flask or whatever, like started happening. But I really do like Hydro Flasks. I just can't drink water quickly out of them. So that's the only reason I don't like them.
Right, because they're so wide mouthed.
Well, and then if it's a straw, it's like a skinny straw. I like to be able to like gulp my water.
So you like a boba straw?
Well, yeah, and these have pretty decent sized straws. So like, I want to get a good water flow. I don't want to feel like I have to like lose breath because I'm drinking water. When I tell you I'm particular, I am so
You are particular.
No, I'm serious. Like everything.
I love the amount of detail that goes into like your cup choices.
Dude, it's why I can be an influencer because I'm like, no, I'm not wasting my time with that.
I love that.
But when I'm traveling, these do not do well on the airplane. Maybe the new one that popped closed will, but these fall over and they spill. So that is like, I usually take my 40-ounce Hydro at least packed in my bag, and then I bring my Bella Canvas one on because it fits in my backpack. But it's only 20 ounces, so if I'm on a long flight, I want 40 ounces of water.
Yeah, I think water is so important.
Yeah, it's like my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like we were boating on Monday, and we stopped off at the shore, and like some of us would get off, and then some of us would stay on the boat, and I got on the shore without my water, and they left, and I was like, this is like my worst nightmare. I was like, first of all, I can't even go out of my car into a store without my water, without being like, my water. But I'm like, I'm literally stranded on an island right now without water.
Like true deserted island. Like, what am I gonna do? I hate that feeling too.
I know, like it's 100 degrees. What if I start choking?
What if I start choking? That's hilarious.
It's just a thing.
Well, with water goes food, and I brought some snacks.
Oh,
You wanna try it because I'm hungry.
Yeah, and I told her not to tell me what she brought because I wanted to be surprised.
Okay, the first thing I've never tried before either, but I went to Trader Joe's, and I love Trader Joe's. Okay, fun fact about me, I love grocery shopping.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. If
you don't.
You mention it in every video.
If you don't, here's another PSA. I love grocery shopping. I love finding new snacks, new foods, trying new recipes. Like, I'm going down every aisle. So anyways.
I love it.
I got these. These are baked pizza flavored Pillow Crisp. They're a Sardinian snack.
Did you say pillow?
Yeah, Pillow Crisps.
Pillow.
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 Pillow. They're Pillow Crisps.
Pillow.
Sorry, I say milk sometimes too.
Milk?
Yeah, sometimes.
Milk?
Yeah, I got made fun of a lot by my family.
For
They're like, you mean milk?
Why? What's wrong with your eyes?
I don't know. Milk.
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 Pillow.
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 Hold on, let me finish my glue before
Okay.
so it doesn't dry.
But look how...
Pillow.
Pillow.
What? Okay, wait. I didn't hear what they were because I was distracted by the fact that you said pillow.
Baked pizza flavored Pillow Crisps.
Ooh.
A Sardinian snack. It's a product of Italy. Okay, something I
Like
wanted.
sardines?
Sardinian, like like Sardinia, like a country in Europe.
Okay.
So it would be like an Italian snack,
right?
French
But I didn't
snack.
know Sardinia was a place.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. You can some fact check me, but
Am I eating sardines?
No.
Is my question.
No, it's just a Sardinian snack, and this is a product of Italy. I love any kind of wheat or anything made from Italy. Like when I get pasta made in Italy because their wheat's different than ours.
Right.
So I'll let you pull one out. My husband's like, where? He's like, let me pull out my own snacks.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So,
Oh, those are good.
they remind me of a combo without the filling on the inside.
Oh, you've already tried them?
No, like right now.
You automatically have what they remind you of?
Yeah, because I bought them thinking when I was little, I used to like combos. You know those pretzels that were stuffed with the pizza filling in the middle?
No.
You never had a combo?
I never had a combo.
And then they had cheese ones, double pillow.
I've had the cheese stuffed pretzels, I think.
Yeah, they're called combos. And I tried them as an adult and I was like, these are not as good. I don't know why. So I thought these would remind me of like,
These are good.
yeah, I like pizza flavored stuff.
Yeah, they taste like pizza. They like have the consistency of a
They're like light and airy.
Like a thin pita chip.
Ooh, a thin pita.
Mm-hmm.
These are bomb.
I can use citrus strip on my $5 cup to etch it instead.
What's a citrus strip? Citrus strip.
I don't know. What is that, Kim? As much food you like, how could you not love shopping?
I love shopping for groceries. I'm not a big, like, I need to go into TJ Maxx, Target kind of girl, because as to me, I'm very frugal. So if I know there's places like falling prices and stuff, I'll shop there, but I'm not a huge, it's like every once in a while I'll go to Target and like go shopping. I don't know. I just don't.
I think it's funny because I'm the opposite. We talked about this. Like, I don't want to spend my money on things that are going to disappear. I like to spend my money on things I can keep.
These are bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else did you bring?
I have another snack. These are from Grocery Outlet. These next snacks. And they're my absolute favorite.
Market.
They're barbecue banana chips.
Ooh. Interesting.
I am obsessed. I love sweet and savory. So you have to tell me what you think, because I love these. I could just gobble these down in handfuls.
Are they like, I'm not a big banana chip texture fan. Oh, those are good.
They're good, huh?
Yeah.
And they had like more fiber than chips.
Yeah, those are really good.
And there's not a lot of sugars. There's 4 grams of sugar, which is kind of shocking because it's a banana, you know?
Yeah. They kind of taste like the Maui chips. Like they have a sweet and savory to them. Yummy.
These are my favorite.
Those are good.
And my husband likes them and my daughter likes them. So if you ever see these,
Those are good.
I'm hungry. These are a product of Thailand. I swear.
Thailandian.
Thailandian. They're Thailandian snacks.
Where's Sardinia? I have never
It's in
heard
Europe.
of this place.
I swear, someone Google it right now and tell
Sardinia. Never heard of it. Oh my gosh, we didn't pick a show to binge, and you have a lot of binging time next week.
I know. I'm getting surgery, guys, on Friday, so pray for me.
Yeah.
I won't go into the details, but
Okay.
just know at noon on Friday, PST, I will be in surgery, so you guys can just start a little prayer chain for me.
Yeah. It's not like a serious surgery, but it's not. It's like how many hours?
About 3 hours, but I just feel like I'm not really an anxious person, and I think with anybody, no matter who you are, you're going to have some angst with going under, but I am healthy. I'll be at UC Davis, which I feel like very taken care of there. I feel like they're a teaching hospital, so they really know what they're doing.
They're
and
amazing.
I'm going to a specialist to get surgery. It's not just general surgery. Not that there's anything wrong with general surgery, but I like that it's a specialist. And yeah, so if you guys could pray for me, I would love that.
What show are you watching right now? Or do you have a show that you're
Oh my
watching?
God, I kind of am. I don't know if I even want to say this because sometimes I feel convicted watching it.
I feel that way about the show I'm watching too.
Okay, so we'll say, okay. Mine isn't really a show. It's a movie and there's 3 parts and it just came on Netflix and it's 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, there's 3 parts of that?
Yes.
There are?
And I...
Never mind, mine's not that bad.
And I just feel like it's just like so spicy. It makes me have like butterflies and like, I'm like, should I be watching this? I told my husband, I was like, I had to turn it off. I felt like really like I shouldn't be watching this last night. So anyways, I'm wondering if I should continue or not because I was like, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. You gotta decide that one on your own.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if you struggle with that, then that's something. But I don't know.
I just feel like it's kind of like a low key like.
Soft porn.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think I should be. Not that I don't think. I like this. I wouldn't watch it in front of my daughter.
Right.
I wouldn't watch it if like my community group came over. So like Tiffany, like ding 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 ding. Like maybe we shouldn't watch this. So
Interesting.
anyways.
Yeah, I'm watching Emily in Paris, but
Oh, I started that last year.
yeah, well,
Okay, wait. Why do you feel convicted about that?
there's just a lot of nudity and sex in it.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know.
I get you.
I don't know. Like, but it's teaching me so much about the French culture to me, I think. And then,
I haven't seen it recently or like the new.
Yeah, I'm only in like a few episodes, but Jess was watching it. Pixie Dust Cups. Crafty Shed. What's her new handle?
Sparkle Mama.
Sparkle Shed Mama.
Sparkle
Mama
Shed. No, Sparkle Shed Mama.
Sparkle Shed Mama. Sorry,
you know
Jess.
what? It's funny that you say that because I think I started watching that because
of her.
Yes, because she posted something about it.
So I just got Netflix back, and I'm feeling evicted about that too because I got rid of Netflix a long time ago when like everybody got rid of Netflix and I never got it back. And then so I finally got it back because I was just like, there's literally nothing that I want to watch on any of the other streaming places. And so then I got, so that's the one I'm watching because I've always wanted to go back and watch it because of her. And then because we both love One Tree Hill, and so I was like, well, I like her taste in shows, so I'm gonna watch that. And then it's cute. It's an interesting show. But we can't talk about it if you've never seen it.
I've seen Emily in Paris the first season.
Oh,
but I don't really remember it. You know how my memory is.
I know.
It's just gone with the
so
wind.
We were going to watch a show. We were going to watch a show to talk about, and we were going to do 90210, but she can't find it. It's on Paramount Plus. This hair is driving me nuts. I just need to tuck it somewhere. Get it tucked. I just rewatched those, Tiffany.
Oh my gosh, Bethany. Makes you feel zingy. It makes you feel like you need to grab your husband and like... That's why I'm like, that's the whole point though. They're supposed to do that, like turn you on, but I'm like, why? Like, I feel naughty. Like, I shouldn't be watching it. It's like, the little girl in me is like, I gotta pause this. I'm like, I'm screaming, I'm blushing. I'm like, like, it's just a lot of dramatics on my end.
That's so funny.
Just like, I know people are into spicy books and, you know, but I'm just like... Sorry, I totally cut you off.
No, it's fine. I don't even know where I was going with it. Oh, that we were going to watch 90210, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We couldn't find it.
You couldn't find it. It's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah, I think I do because we loved 1882 or whatever, 1928. The prequels to Yellowstone.
Well, you know what that means.
What?
You got to give me your login and password, sister.
No. We don't do that, especially as someone who has a membership. I don't condone doing that.
I mean, Netflix has cut down on that too. It'll be like, this isn't part of the household.
Yeah.
If you used to share.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's true. I didn't think about you having a membership.
Well, I'm just big on not, like, just being respectful to companies and not sharing passwords to people that don't pay for things. I'm just big on it. It's like,
well, and it does create, like, sometimes, like, my brothers have asked for Netflix, and you create your own profiles, so if people watch things on yours, it like skews like what they recommend,
right,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember when we were like in our 20s, those types of, it's just, I don't know, I don't want to be like judgy when people do stuff like that, but it's something that we were convicted over in our 20s, and then we just haven't done it since. Because like when we were younger, obviously, like, you try to save a buck, and so you're like, hey, I'll get Prime, you guys get this, and we'll share passwords with each other. And we were doing that, and then the other family that we were doing that with was like, you know what, we're not going to do that anymore because we just don't feel like it's right. And then I was like, you know what, yeah, it's not right. And so they were a witness to me, and then I was like, I think just out of my own convictions, like, I don't know.
I love that. I'm learning more about you every Blabber episode we have.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, I don't know. It's whatever, but
no, I think that's, I mean, I like learning that.
Yeah. So, hello, blinging buddies. Hey, Donna.
Hello.
I laughed at a lot of, sorry, I should go back up to the top. Right, like, as, Chili Pepper, I would love to see what you have done so far on the cups. I'm planning to finish in this episode, so I can start on a new craft by tomorrow.
This is taking me 3 episodes. This is gonna take me probably 6 episodes to get done with this.
Yeah, because
I might be able to finish down until the bottom today.
she's using smaller stones.
Yeah.
And then a way longer glue technique, I realized.
A longer glue technique?
Yeah, the way you're using the glue makes it go slower.
How are you? Oh, you're actually going from the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Which
true.
I brought a needle to unplug if you want to, but that's fine if you want to do it that way. No worries.
No worries.
Everyone moves at their own pace in crafting.
Yes. That's so true.
Plus I have a bigger bling. So I think I'm gonna bling tomorrow, start on a new project. I have like a vintage red telephone.
Ooh.
Or I have the Minnie Mouses that I can finish.
The Minnie Mouse cup?
The bags
The bags
The
that you started
bags.
last year.
Yeah, I have some of those that are like, it's just because the paint on some of them wasn't working out. So I do have some I could finish.
Yeah, I think something fun besides a cup for your next project.
For sure. Because I have a lot of these cups to do.
Yeah.
And I think I may even like do a little bit of a cup in each episode and then something else too.
Ooh, I
so
love
that way
that.
I get the cups done without boring them on something.
I love that.
What's everyone up today and where are you guys from? Sorry, we're just like not even asking you guys questions.
We're the worst.
We're the worst hangout buddies ever.
No, sometimes you just get so into this.
Right?
I could also take, well, I guess we do them on episodes now. I was going to say I could also take Bling Crafts home while I'm resting.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think anyone's going to be mad if you bling stuff
That's
without
true.
us.
We're going to be like, Tiffany, move on. We're sick of
We're
seeing
gonna be like, you
your cup.
totally moved on without us. No, we can. We saw how long it took to do half. We can kind of visualize what the rest will take, and then
Maybe I should take this home.
you can.
Yeah, I probably should. I'm gonna get bored just watching TV.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, really well. Okay, let me try the glue, poking it through here.
And it's so therapeutic to do when you're watching something or listening to something too.
That's true, because sometimes I feel really unproductive if I'm just sitting on the couch
Right.
watching. I'm like, I gotta be
Right.
using my hands. Where's the needle? Oh, you brought one for me right here.
Yeah, this one's drying up. So I realized this glue, because I reinforced all the Mickey ears with it, it dries kind of like a rubber silicone texture,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it's so strong.
That's true.
It kind of has a little stretch to it. I'm watching from Kansas, trying to plan how to decorate my gazebo. I got new lights to hang, but need to fix electric.
Ooh,
That's
fancy
a
gazebo.
fancy crafting today.
Kansas. What part of Kansas?
Kansas City? Kansas. What other parts of Kansas are there?
Oh, Wichita. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. Wichita, Kansas City. There's like Tornado Alley, but I think that's like multiple.
I think that's just a zone.
It
Not
is.
like a city. What are you doing to your? What are you using under your gazebo, Clarita? Is it entertainment? Is the world ending?
No, not today.
Maybe tomorrow.
I don't hear the trumpets.
I don't know. They're coming soon.
Did Microsoft ever fix what was going on? Like, can you order a sandwich at Starbucks now?
Yeah, did everyone know that Microsoft shut half the world down for a day? Because I think they were testing something.
I had that inclination in my brain.
I think they put it to a test to see how much people would freak out over it. And I think it's also a way to mess with our brains. The more I'm learning about how the government uses technology to cause chaos and anxiety in people, the more I was like, I think that was a test. But the fact that like nobody was talking about it
Was kind of spooky.
Yeah. So if you open it and push from the inside too,
Oh, duh.
it helps.
That makes sense.
It was, and I just kind of kept. I was like, I'm gonna keep my eyes on things and see. And so I followed the account of the company that shut it. Like that was the problem. I can't remember their name right now.
I have no idea.
So it was it's a spam company that protects anybody who uses Microsoft software in their company, which is like half of every business in the world uses Microsoft. And they updated overnight, and somebody coded the wrong number in the update, and it shut down all the systems to every business that uses Microsoft for like 24 hours. And so the only reason I knew was because I went to go to Starbucks and they gave me a free sandwich, and they were like, we can't check anyone out right now because we're shut down because of the Microsoft shutdown. And yeah, it was just crazy. And so I don't know.
Well, that would make me think, if I was a business like Starbucks, what's my plan B if I don't have access to technology to take payments?
But we are so ingrained and dependent on electricity and electronics, but electricity too, because they haven't wiped the power grid like ever here in this country. And then there's just so much that you're like, they literally just tested shutting down. I mean, that's definitely a conspiracy theory, but like it was an unintentional test even, and they could have seen like, wow, we really could shut down half of the businesses in the United States in a blink of a button.
Right.
And they did. And then, so if you used Apple, or is there any other thing besides Microsoft and Apple basically that everyone runs off of?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I wish I could pick my, one of my cousins is in cybersecurity. And I wish I could pick his brain, like, what's the 411?
Yep. And they had the CEO of the company come out and explain, and they just had like IT people working on it like crazy forever. Eastern, about 40 minutes from Kansas City. Eastern Kansas.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like, would you be able to survive without electricity? Because that's a personal question. I feel like, do you truly feel? I feel like some people would thrive, and some people would be like, mass chaos.
Well, I think most people would do mass chaos, especially because we don't realize how much we need electricity. We would burn to death right now without AC in this heat wave.
Wild. Well, I'm acclimated to it.
Go outside and go.
Dude, I practically work outside, yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was like, I am not okay today.
Yeah. At my restaurant, we hand wrote orders and did the old school knuckle buster credit card machines. Oh, like this. Yes. Did they still go through though? Because, and like you plugged them in later when your machines came back up?
Yeah, it's kind of just a way to like know that like you just didn't steal their information, but they were there. You kind of.
Right.
You had the card in person. Smart.
Yeah, and you plug it in. Yeah, I didn't even have to pay at Starbucks, but they wrote my order down, probably for inventory reasons.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's bizarro. I mean, just with the amount of stuff going on, it's bizarro. Do you think he's alive?
Who's alive?
Do you follow anything?
Not really. I don't really watch the news because I feel like, here's my opinion, I feel like a lot of it's fake.
Well, the fact that
Joe Biden alive? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Because of COVID?
No, because he dropped out of the race and he hasn't addressed anyone. The election.
Oh. I think he might be, I don't know. My personal opinion, yeah, he's still alive, but I think he's probably really sick.
Well, but he's shown his face. The question is if it was really him or not.
Oh.
He came off of the plane and then just like went into a car and kind of looked at people and smiled, and that was it.
And they don't think that was him?
Some people don't. I don't know. He just hasn't addressed anyone in person. He's only addressed some people on a phone call. Because he was.
Well, and that's a pretty big deal. So you would think.
So, or like, can you wait till you're done with COVID to at least drop out so you can address the nation that you're the president of?
Yeah. I guess I don't know. Like, I've only heard bits and pieces. I haven't like really followed.
Bethany says it's giving corporate vibes. LOL. The president not talking sooner. Yeah, because it is treated like that. This country's been treated like a business. It's not like a country that you're running and leading.
Right.
Like, it's your job to show up, even if you're sick.
Right, you can address the nation from your bed.
Yep. And that was their big thing, was like, why wasn't he on a video? Like, so, and the way that the phone call sounded, it was way too chipper and way too clear to be Joe Biden. Like, it was his voice, but it was like, it sounded very, like, fast-paced, didn't stutter, didn't pause, nothing.
With AI, anything is possible.
Right, and that's what everyone's saying, is they think it was an AI-generated phone call. And she even accidentally almost said, "We're so glad you're still on the recording," but she corrected herself and said, phone. I know.
Who is she in this?
Kamala Harris?
Oh, okay.
Do you not know who she is?
No, I do.
Okay.
She's our vice president.
Well, yeah, but she's probably going to be the one running for president now.
Right.
So they, like, pulled the switcheroo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't seen that, like, I haven't heard his recording or anything, so that's why I didn't know who he was with, like, what girl, like, who the she was, but.
Yeah, no, she showed up for him, and then they called him so he could address that he was dropping out, but he hasn't addressed the nation on anything, and it's his job. He's the president.
Yeah, I feel like you have to.
Well, yeah, if you can't do that, then I don't think you have any business running a whole country. But that's just my opinion. Okay, less politics, more bling. Joy.
Do you want any more snacks?
Yeah, I'll take more pizza. Sardinian pizza.
So, I'll put these over here. Okay. So I really do like the flavor of the pizza things, but I wish they were like more like hearty. I don't like the pillowness. I mean, not that I don't like it, I just wish they were like a little bit thicker.
Yeah. But you can eat 30
That's
for
true.
a whole serving.
That's true.
Kind of makes you.
You can like kind of the hand to mouth a little bit more without feeling so guilty.
Yeah.
I'm in the zone, guys.
Right.
Are you guys crafting right now, or are you guys at work? It's the 411.
What's the 411?
What's the 411?
Do you know what that quote's from?
No. Is it Mean Girls?
Ah, good job.
It's the mom, huh? What's the
Yeah.
411? The sitch.
Yeah.
The gossip.
Oh, okay. Now you're just gonna go off the whole movie because you do know it.
Takes me a minute.
All right.
I tried to watch the new Mean Girls, the new version. I hated it. Anyone?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's dumb.
It's so dumb. It's like, okay, first of all, it's a musical, which I didn't really love.
Right.
Second of all, yeah, I just didn't love it.
I like musicals, but I don't like very good movies turned into musicals.
It just wasn't there for me. I'm like, the original is where it's at.
Yeah, why create something new? But I am excited that Freaky Friday is coming out again.
It is?
They're creating a new one.
Really? With who? Who are the freakies?
This I condone, and I think if they did this with Mean Girls, it would be hilarious. They're the same people, Lindsay Lohan and
No way.
yes, what's her name? Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
Literally, I was like, this is gonna be so cool to watch because they're probably gonna be like a adult daughter mom dynamic.
Yeah.
So they're like growing up with us.
Lindsay Lohan is having a comeback. She's been in like so many Christmas movies.
Yes.
Which I watched both of her Christmas movies, and I actually thought they were really cute.
I think I watched one.
There's one where she, like goes to the Swiss Alps or something, and
maybe I haven't seen it. I just
Wait,
watched
what is
something
it?
with her in it though.
she's like a rich girl, and she's like getting proposed to on the top of a mountain. It was a while ago that I watched it.
Okay.
And she like falls and busts her head, and the guy falls off, like who proposes to her, can't find her, but
Oh yeah. I've
you
not
know,
seen
the
this.
cute hometown guy from the small town finds her.
Right.
It's like a Hallmark Christmas movie. I loved it.
Which she's so not Hallmarky.
I know, but I was like, this is so good. She looks so good.
I know. I'm proud of her.
Me too. I really like Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, they posted a picture of them sitting outside their trailer, and they were like, "New movie coming."
I love that.
I know. I'm so excited.
I think that's gonna be good.
And I think if Mean Girls were to do that, that would be a whole nother story.
Yes.
Like, bring them all back and be like the mean moms now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mean moms.
Mean moms. Oh my gosh, we gotta sell that.
Mean moms.
You heard it here first. If that movie comes out, they owe us the rights to
right. Because that would be cool.
Mean moms.
Yes.
Yeah, with the same actors though. Don't recreate it.
No, but create new actors and like their kids.
No, the same characters. Regina George with what's her name playing it, Rachel McAdams.
Right.
Like maybe Lindsay Lohan goes to Africa
Uh-huh.
and she's like raising her kids in Africa.
Oh.
And then like she comes back, or like they all go to Africa, or like she gets them to all go to Africa and then they can't even like
function
because they're mean moms. And then she's like, I don't know.
I was thinking more like they're mean moms and like we see like their dynamic, but we're also introduced to like these new characters as like their kids too.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Well, you have to have new characters for the kids because they never existed.
Right.
But like if you have the same characters and then like you obviously have to do the same storyline because that's how it happens.
Right.
So like one of them is still kind of humble and then they end up like being the mean moms is not the right way. And you all drink out of Stanley cups and that's stupid.
Is that a knockoff Stanley? Gretchen, I can't.
Gretchen Wheeler.
Wieners.
Wieners?
Yeah, Gretchen Wieners.
Wieners?
Did you say Wheelers?
Yeah, I thought your name was Gretchen Wheeler.
No, Wieners. Gretchen Wieners.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's Gretchen Wieners. Her dad invented the toaster strudel.
Oh my gosh.
I'd watch all of them. Mean
Right?
grandmas,
Mean
grandmas.
You have to- If they don't get on it now, they're gonna have to go with Mean Grandmas. Right? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Yes.
I'm gonna go pitch my idea
Yes.
and sell it. That's how Kim Kardashian, I've been watching the Kardashians too, and like, she just goes in and pitches a movie and she's like, yeah, they loved it, they're gonna make it. I'm like, how does it feel to just be able to be like, you know what I think I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna make a movie.
Yeah, to be so influential and just.
And then I'm just gonna go walk into whoever you pitch movie ideas to sell, and they're just gonna love it.
Because Kim K. All because of a sex video.
Yeah. She's more than that.
Now.
No, she's more than that though. Like their family works really, really hard. I've learned.
Did you?
Do you watch their stuff?
No.
Yeah, don't judge them until you've watched it all.
I know they work hard now, but.
No, they've always worked really hard.
Mm.
She had to work extra hard to get over the stigma of the sex tape, I think.
I feel like it only propelled her.
No, because
More.
she had to. Because do you know her because of her sex tape?
Yes, that's how I first learned about her.
That's weird.
Yeah, I didn't know about her before that.
How did you know about her sex tape?
Because I was a young, crazy girl, and I just like probably heard about it somewhere. Or, like one of my friends was talking about it. I don't really remember.
I don't think the average, like, you probably didn't, like, I don't know.
I really don't remember. Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That's like the first time I ever heard is that. I don't know. Maybe I was hanging out with like my boyfriend and he said something. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think that obviously they're famous because they're famous. Like, they're famous for being famous, but I don't know.
I mean, I know her dad was, OJ's attorney.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know, obviously, Bruce Jenner was in the Olympics.
Well, he's more famous for the Kardashians.
Right.
Now, I'm sure he was famous back when he was an Olympian. But
Yeah.
just like Travis Kelce's not more famous because of Taylor Swift, because he's a well-known sports person. It's like,
That's true. We only know about him as like a win.
Yeah.
Like, the men have known about him for a while.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But, sportsmen.
Yeah, sports.
It's like now it's a fraction of men. And then, I mean, I'm sure there's women who like sports too and they know who he was, but just the average person did not know who he was. And I feel like I don't know any Olympians except gymnastics.
Yeah, I love gymnastics.
Mm-hmm. But like, can you name all the gymnastics?
No.
The 5?
No.
That's how much sports is not famous. It is famous, but it's not.
I guess I knew Kim Kardashian too for being like, in the tabloids, in the 2000s when you were younger, those were like everywhere.
Yeah, they were pictures of people like.
Well, they were. I always knew her as like Paris Hilton's friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I knew her.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, I don't think they're not like hard workers or anything, but I feel like personally, in my opinion, I feel like that's like, I don't know, because it's the era when Paris Hilton had that sex tape come out. She had that, and then I just feel like, I don't know.
Yeah. I just feel like I love their show because it goes into like behind the scenes. It's obviously like there's a lot of fake stuff too, not like scripted stuff, but like it goes into more of who they are and what they have fought to try to like keep alive. And then they moved over to Hulu so that they could talk more about like the stuff that they actually want to talk about. And I mean they're open about their mental health struggles, and they open up about their like relationship issues, and I don't know. I don't know. I think people shoot them down before they even like watch anything on them, and then they're just like they're awful and all they care about is stuff, and like they're really like their biggest thing is family, and they talk about Jesus, and I don't know. I personally like their family. I think it would be fun to.
I think they're fun to watch. That's for sure. I do remember when the Kardashians first came out. I really loved.
But you don't watch them.
I did watch the first couple seasons.
You did?
I don't watch them like, yeah, I've watched the first, yeah, because they were huge. Like when the Kardashians first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched like a couple seasons. Do I watch it now? I've watched probably like 6 episodes maybe. And it is more like that's when she was going to Harvard and like talking to the business class and all that. I think that they're amazing, and I think that they have great entrepreneurial skills and all that kind of stuff. Like I've seen that part.
Yeah.
But when I first started watching them, I know that I really loved them because they were so they reminded me of like me and my mom and my sister, how like goofy they are and fun they are.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, I like them. I think they're funny, and they have like this dynamic, and they have family drama and stuff. It's not crazy family drama, I wouldn't think. Like I've seen worse in real life, but I think that it's like a healthy way to show your family in a sense that it's not like always in their faces, but like they only show some of their kids. Some of the time they're not like the main thing of the show. And
I will say the episodes I did watch recently with her was when she was when Kim was doing the movie, not the movie, the series on Fox. What was it? The scary one.
Yeah, so you're pretty like that's recent.
Yeah,
that was last season.
But I only watched a couple.
Yeah,
but I thought it was like I really
Walking
commended.
Dead.
She was not The Walking Dead.
The other one.
Yeah, American Horror Story.
Yeah.
I thought like everyone that like encountered her, like the directors and stuff, were like so impressed with like her work ethic, and like she really does work around the clock.
Dude, she works so hard. She's like, I can't go to Vegas tonight because that's like a famous sound. She's like, no, listen, boo. Oh, that's Chloe though. When she's like,
I love Chloe.
Vegas spray tan. She's explaining what Kim has to do, but when you watch the actual episode, you're like, what? She literally had to leave Vegas at like 3 a.m. to get her spray tan by 4:30 so she could be in Paris like in 9 hours so she could be on the runway for Dolce & Gabbana and go celebrate like a birthday party. And I'm over here like, I don't know if I can go out tonight because they did a little too much like crafting today. And by go out, I mean like go to someone's house and eat dinner.
Right. I don't know if I can socialize today. Yes. I'm all socialed out. That's hilarious.
Right? That's where I'm just like, they're like little machines.
They are machines.
Yes. Crane says, I listened to Paris Hilton's book. It's fantastic. Dude, the documentary is so good about Paris Hilton.
I think I've seen it.
How she talks about, like, she's a marketing genius. And has created this persona for herself, but she's genuinely, like, she's literally a genius, too.
Yeah. Was that the one where we just talked about like how she was sent away? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like she needed to be dumb for her image. Yeah.
Yeah. And these days, it's honestly like a way to protect yourself, I think, because then you can go about your business being who you are, and then you've got this that's hot character that can come out when she needs it, and then she puts it away.
Right.
Because they get so much hate. Like, I can't imagine living my life with as much hate and people like thinking they know you as we're talking about them like we know them.
Just think about just even your social media in general. Like, I post a lot on TikTok, and I just posted something about how easy it is to just like grab a snack from the fridge versus going to fast food.
Mm-hmm.
And someone wrote like, didn't want to hear this. And I was like, okay. And with like a little kissy face.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wrote back and they were like, close your mouth when you eat. It's like, that's not really like the worst comments you could ever hear. But I was like, ew, like that's nasty. I'm going to block and report, you know, like I don't want that kind of drama. But you just get thousands of those comments, and they don't even just attack, like, they attack their character, they attack their looks, like, you know?
So
we're only just human.
I love that you can do this now, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish these people wouldn't do it, because then they're giving power to the people who make the rude comment. But I also think it does the opposite, because you know, the people who respond publicly, and it'll have the comment with their name on it, and then they respond to that comment. I think that helps, like, the haters show, oh, if I make a hater comment on this person's post, they might blast me.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where it's like, the people who dogged me this week, and there's like 10 people, they have, you know.
Right, or it has their little comment up above their head, and it says their name right there on the video, and then they make like a response to it in real time.
Have you seen the ones where people actually do that, but they go to their profile and get their picture?
No.
And they're like, these are the 10 people who, like, let's just say, like, called me fat today on the internet.
Yeah.
And they're, like, old, or they're fat themselves, or they're missing teeth.
Right.
Like, just, like, crazy.
Haters behind the keyboards are the best. You're like, I don't know.
And a part of me is like, yay, boost my algorithm. And then a part of me is like, I don't need this drama. I don't want to sit here and... Like, that's so rude. Like, if you don't agree, or I'm personally, if I don't agree or like it, I just scroll past. Why is there any need?
Because you're not a hater.
Yeah, why is there any need to ever do that to anybody?
Because people are rude. People are rude.
It's just nasty. I don't like it.
I know, but you put yourself out on the World Wide Web, you gotta expect it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't like a worse comment, but I'm like, I don't need this today.
Yeah.
I'm having a great day.
That's why it happened today, probably.
Right.
Yes. People are mean on the internet. It's really sad. The thing that gets me is people who are mean on the internet to, like, people they know. Like, the girl right now who's, like, viral because of the girls that bullied her. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
When she committed suicide.
Mm-mm.
And like it's coming out, but her mom, they have like a gag order on her mom. She's not allowed to talk on social media. The parents of the other girls came out and got her a gag order, and so like a bunch of other people are talking about it, so that it's like being brought awareness of.
Wow.
I know, but yeah, these girls just like.
It's exactly why I don't want my daughter to have social media until she's 18.
I know, it's scary.
I am like she won't have social media. She actually, it's so cute. My daughter just got a Chromebook. I got her for 6th grade because she'll need it. And she got it yesterday.
Yeah.
And this morning she comes out, she's like, I'm working on a presentation. And I'm like, for what? And so she shows me, and it's like, why I need a phone.
Yeah.
So she's making a presentation on why she needs a phone. She's 11. I'm really scared to give her a phone. I just feel like it's not really necessary right now. She doesn't need it in school. I take her and pick her up from everything. I don't know. I could go on for days. But I also see the social need to text and have like a social connection with her friends and all that stuff. But
yeah, if I could go back and redo it, I would hold off on the phone even longer than I did. But Landis bought her own phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how she ended up getting her phone. She raised like $1,000 to buy her own iPhone, and I was just like, how do you tell a kid that raised $1,000 they can't buy that?
So how old were your girls when they got cell phones?
I'm trying to think. Oh, it was like also a leverage for me to homeschool her too, because I was like, well, since you're being homeschooled, we can go that way. So she was going into 6th grade.
Okay, so that's, I mean, he's literally going into 6th grade right now.
Yeah, but if I could go back, I would have saved it for a little bit longer. I think, and then social media, I don't know. I mean, we were holding out to do social media for a long time, and then it would just, they find ways, and then they watch it on their friends' phones anyways. So they're watching stuff that, like, at least if it's on their phone, you can monitor it. When they're forced to watch it on their friends' phones because they don't have it on their phones, then you have no idea what they've just watched.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that makes any sense. And you have no idea who they're talking to, because they can still make accounts through their friends' phones, and they can still talk to people through their friends' phones, and you have no way to figure out, like, is there someone talking to my kid or whatever that's a grown man or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just a hard one. You have to just, it's a lot of monitoring.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just...
Bethany says, I didn't get a phone till 8th grade, and it was because I was in sports. You got it because you were in sports, or because...
You were in sports, you didn't need it.
Right. Because that's the only reason my kids do need phones, really, when they were a little bit younger, was like, okay, I'm dropping you off at practice. Oh, practice ended early, and no one was able, you know, they had to get a hold of you, or...
See, and I'm the mom who will bring my laptop to practice and sit at practice, so she doesn't really need a phone, so I could pick her up, or, you know...
but that gets... When you have 2 kids doing 2 different sports, and you're, like, all over the place, and...
Yes.
Yeah.
But I won't have that problem because I have 1 kid, so I can do that. But I can see if you have multiple kids, yes.
Yeah.
But because I only have 1, I am afforded, I feel like, the luxury of being able to do that, to where it's like, even like, now she can't even use that argument. I'm like, why do you really need a phone?
Right. And you know, it's such a short time of your life to have to, like, really put stuff on pause and say, like, okay, I'm gonna sit through practice because I don't have any way to get a hold of you or whatever. Like, it goes so fast that even if I don't know, going back, I would definitely have, like, held off on getting them phones sooner.
Yeah.
And I was planning to hold out longer, and then Landis bought her own phone, and I was like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
And she did the whole presentation thing for social media, and she wanted Snapchat.
So all the girls are the same.
Yes. But it took me a long time to say yes to things, and then, I don't know. I'm not a huge proponent of social media all around. Like, I don't even really like sitting on it myself, because it's just not a productive use of my time.
Right. That's what I'm starting to realize as I'm older. It's like, there's just, when I took my social media break for 6 months, I got so much done. I was constantly meal prepping. I was outside. I was being more creative. And then you just slowly kind of get back into it. But I did really enjoy my time away.
Yeah.
There was so much I got done. I was like, actually, I do have time to do everything. To work out, to cook, to clean.
Yeah.
To read. I started reading a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a reader.
I used to be so much better about making boundaries with myself, too, and being like, okay, I can scroll as long as I'm working out, or, like, I would, like, pair things with something productive, but now I just sit and I scroll it, and I'm like, I need to get off of this. I'm so addicted to it right now.
I know, it sucks you in.
Yes. And I don't even care. I'm just like, but this is what I want to be doing. That's how I know I'm addicted.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have no motivation to stop. I have no motivation to, like, do anything besides sit on it. And that's how I know it's a problem.
I feel you 100%.
Yeah.
At least I feel like sometimes I, like, justify myself because I'm like, well, if I'm creating on here, I'm creating more than I'm consuming. But still, I'm just like, you can also do other things besides create.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't even excite me either. I'm like, nah. I'll educate on YouTube.
Got it so they knew when I was done at a game. I was a basketball manager. Kids and phones are a mess to deal with. Kids and phones are a mess. Deal with it with my 12-year-old, and it's a full-time job. Keeping up with all the things they watch and see. I want to get rid of Facebook and Instagram so bad, but then what would I do with my time?
Right.
We would learn how to bake bread.
You don't have to get rid of YouTube. That's what I found. It's like,
And it's so funny because when you do get rid of your socials, when I did get rid of my socials, I still had YouTube, and I was like, I watched more educational things, I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
But you still do get that entertainment. It's like you can't go completely.
Yeah.
You know?
I just listen to podcasts on YouTube and stuff. So it's not a problem. I think YouTube I use for good. My other socials I don't, and I just so over it. Even personal friends, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be more intentional and call people, talk to them on the phone or something, like, I don't know. But it is nice because then you can stay up to date with people and not have to, like, I don't know. Like, you don't have to catch up so much. Like, I have another cousin who is dating a girl, and I didn't have to, like, I didn't have to ask that question. I already knew that. You know? Like, it just takes, but then what do you talk about when you see each other? So, I don't know.
I feel like there will always be something to talk about when you see someone that you love, and...
Well, yeah, I'm not worried about what to talk about, really. It's just, like...
I don't know.
Like, my 20-year reunions this year, and, like, I went to the 10-year after party 10 years ago, which is crazy. And, like, it's not as exciting as old high school reunions were because you know everybody and you know their kids. Like, instead you would be like, so what are you up to? And what are you doing? And what do you do for a job? And everybody knows that already.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's just like like running into someone you kind of know already.
Right.
You know what they look like. You know what they do for a living most of the time.
I did a huge Facebook sweep and deleted anyone that I no longer like truly talk to, and I deleted like 300 people, like old coworkers that I used to like bartend with or serve with. I'm like, I never talked to them. Like if I saw them out in public, I would avoid. I'm like,
right.
So why are they my friends on Facebook?
Yeah.
So I got rid of that, and that was really nice. And I have like 200 or 300 friends, and I'm like, sweet, this is all family and friends and people I really, you know?
Yeah.
So that was nice.
That's good.
Someone said their 20 year is coming up too.
Whoop whoop. Are you 04? Briley is now wearing my high school senior shirt as a vintage shirt.
Is she?
Yeah, I have like a drawer with, I mean, I wear it and stuff. It doesn't fit anymore, so I don't wear it right now. So I still would wear it. But I have like, it's actually sweet because we made shirts for Dustin's friend who passed away in high school. And like, I never would wear that shirt. I'm not going to wear that shirt. But I don't know why. But it's just not something I'm going to walk around in. But she wanted it. And I was like, yeah, you could definitely wear it. And so like she wears it. And like they're big on suicide prevention right now in high school because of what they were dealing with. And so she can talk about him when she's got the shirt on. But I'm like, that's really cute that you can like wear all my shirts that just sit in a drawer that I just am like, what the heck am I going to do with these shirts?
Oh, I bet she loves it.
She does. She's like, I have my dad's PE shirt and their first Disneyland hoodies because they don't wear those anymore.
Aww.
Yeah.
I love that.
Are you ready for it? I gotta fill in all the little baby holes.
Yeah, let's see
Dun,
it.
dun.
That looks so good.
She's finished.
Wow.
So it looks like close up.
That looks so good.
I'm just gonna go into all the little bead holes and plug those little SS3s in.
That looks good.
So fun!
It doesn't even really need, like, it doesn't even from afar look like you need to plug in holes.
You don't think so?
No, not really. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
You've been staring at it, so you kind of know.
Yeah. So cute!
I love it.
She's finished. Okay, so I can either do the vintage phone next or the mini head. I'll bring them tomorrow to have you guys vote.
I love that.
Or I can work on like multiple things in one episode too, so.
Yeah, so then your ADD brain will be so happy. It's like you can bounce between all your different projects.
I know, it's kind of weird that I finish something, but it's because I know that there's more. There's so many more. So to me, the whole project is like all the things to Bling.
That's true, huh?
So this does not feel like it's a finished project. Like it's the start of the whole series.
There are a lot of cups.
Right? Although I should put a little bit on the front, like in different areas.
You gonna do that?
I don't know, just like speckled here and there. Like
Yeah.
I could bling like just the blue part.
I feel like you should just
leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's done.
Yeah, you gotta put it up front. That looks so good.
Yes, I need one of those Tumblr circular things.
I do.
I don't know where to get them.
Probably Amazon.
Yeah. I want to get rid of Facebook and, oh, you already read that. Clarita, you owe 4.
Clarita. Clarice.
Gladys. How is that? I don't watch scary movies.
I don't watch it either. I've never seen it.
I am watching you, Clarice. How does it go?
I don't know.
Hey, Clarice. What's the saying, guys? Do you know what I'm talking about? You're the one who started it.
I don't know. I just know that part.
It's from The Shining, right?
I thought it was from Hannibal Lecter.
That's The Shining.
No, those are 2 different movies.
It's his name. Hannibal Lecter's his name.
No, I thought Hannibal Lecter
Hannibal.
was the movie.
That's like one, I think. And then there's The Silence of the Lambs. And then no. What's it?
The Shining is with the little, when they go to that hotel.
The twins.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really scary. I don't know why I watched that movie.
She said Silence of the Lambs. So wait, is Hannibal a show? I mean, a movie?
Hannibal. Maybe Hannibal's the character name.
Hannibal Lecter's his name.
Clarice.
I have seen that movie because my friend made me watch it in high
Yeah.
school. And I was like, what are we watching? And he's like, eating the brains.
Eating the brains. You're like, dang.
Yeah, and then you eat like a lamb brain or it's a head brain or something.
I think it's a person's brain. I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure, but I think.
I stopped watching scary movies in high school. So I've seen all the ones that are like
Older.
Yeah, not all of them, but
The Exorcist was the scariest movie I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't think I've seen that one though. That's like a classic.
So scary.
I've seen The Rite though, and that was later in life.
The Rite?
Rite, Rite.
I've never
With
heard of it.
Who the heck is in that? It's about exorcisms too, but it's really interesting to me. Exorcisms are interesting to me.
Not for me. They scare the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, but they're real, you know?
That's why maybe it scares me even more. I just can't. It's like freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky.
I think to me that's like, I don't like paranormal. I don't like ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah, paranormals freaks me out. But when I was in high school, I loved to watch the Ghost Chasers for a little bit. I was like,
because that wasn't really scary. The real shows.
Yeah, like the reality TV ones.
There was an episode that scared the crap out of me.
I see what I mean.
I remember there was a scene where I was like, nope, I can't sleep now.
Right, you're like, no.
Uh-huh. But they it just seems so fake. Kelly says, your vases are so pretty. These are actually cups.
Well, they could be a vase, though.
Yeah.
Actually,
I know probably people are like, they've been blinging those things for the last 3 episodes.
I know. They're like, we're over it. Blinging is a labor of love.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
That would be actually a really pretty vase with some cute wildflowers.
Right? Or even just to store my fake flowers in.
Yes.
And put them along something. So cute. Completely agree. True story too. Did I miss something? No. I don't know. Silence of the Lambs is a true story?
What?
Or something else? Are we talking about something else?
Maybe Silence of the Lambs is a true story.
I wouldn't put it past people. I've heard a lot of things these days with all the murder stuff. I don't even know. I don't even know what the whole movie's about. I just know he's like cannibal.
Yeah.
That means he was eating a human brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it.
Not a lamb's brain, a human's brain.
My friend made me watch The People Under the Stairs.
I've never heard of it.
And she made me watch it as a kid. It wasn't even that scary, but the idea, maybe it was, and I just didn't realize how scary it was when I was watching it. I don't know.
I'm getting close to the bottom.
Whoop, whoop. Can we go till you get to the bottom of that
Yeah.
side? Okay.
I'm getting hungry.
Eat your snacks.
I brought real food.
Mm-hmm.
I brought today a little piece of, we went to Olive Garden last night. I forgot how much I love the Olive Garden. And I have a little piece of lasagna left, so I brought that. I brought a banana. I'm trying to think of what else I brought. I brought one homemade chocolate chip cookie.
Ooh.
I love making cookies. What else? Trying to think. Maybe that's it. Bread and butter pickles. Bread and butter pickles.
Bread and butter pickles.
Have you never had a bread and butter pickle?
Yes.
They're like the sweet ones.
Aren't they Aren't they kind of garlicky?
No, they're like sweet.
Mm-mm.
You can have there's one's called Sweet Heat.
That sounds good. No,
they're good. They're sweet and
we've been giving Dustin a hard time because he bought the Costco size butter pickles. That might be what you're talking about. I have this thing about Costco. I think they carry the second best flavor in everything. They can never carry the best flavor in everything. And I think butter pickles are subpar to dill pickle for a burger.
I think it depends on the burger.
Maybe. But
like if you're having a true Americana burger, just like a cheeseburger, yes, a dill pickle. But like when you start getting fancy with like maybe some blue cheese crumbles and some bacon, like a Sweet Heat butter pickle would be good. I'm a butter pickle girl. I would pick butter pickles, bread and butter
I have
over
a whole jar you can have
over dill.
You bought like this huge jar. And I'm like, do you know how long it's going to take us to go through that?
Talk about someone who loves to shop as well, is your husband loves to grocery shop.
Yes, we've had people joke about throwing him a Costco themed birthday.
That would be awesome. I've seen that people do that and they're so funny.
I know. He loves Costco.
I do too. Dangerous. Yeah, because you can drop a couple $100s in the blink of an eye.
And you only have one kid. We have 2 kids and I don't think you shouldn't be eligible to shop at Costco unless you have a minimum of 3 kids.
That's funny.
That's just my personal opinion. Or they should have a section for like you can shop all the like the fun stuff over here, but like the bulk food is for the families.
That's funny.
I don't know.
There's no discriminating.
I've heard everyone's opinions. I know people freeze their food. I know. I'm not big on hoarding food because I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't hoard food, but it is nice when you can go and like for example, I love the pineapple chicken sausage at Costco. I eat it all the time, literally 3 times a week sometimes in the morning. And it's just cheap. You get 4 packs and we'll go through it in a month because some stuff doesn't expire for a minute.
Yeah, that means it's going to stay around longer. I'm not big on it. I'm so particular as we talked about.
Seriously.
So I think my issue is I get decision fatigue, and when you have so much food in your house, you don't know what to eat. And then I'm like, I don't know what to make because there's just too many options, and I'm not gonna, it just makes it even harder to think of putting something together. Whereas if it's like, we literally had what we picked we were gonna eat for the week, got that, and that only, and then you eat it, and then you shop again. And I know that's not like apocalyptic friendly, but for me, I'm like, I will eat more from home if I just have like what I needed for the week.
That makes sense.
I guess. I don't know.
But do you cook a lot?
Or
does Dustin cook?
I don't cook a lot, but if I do, I have like my favorite things that I cook, and I don't need much for that.
Yeah, what are some of your favorite?
Like I would do grilled stuffed burritos, and then I'll do like grilled stuffed breakfast burritos. So then you don't need a lot. Like I like things that you can co-swap your ingredients with.
Same.
And then I'll do like gourmet quesadillas. Not quesadillas. Well, yes, quesadillas, but also grilled cheese sandwiches.
Okay.
Like I love just doctoring up a really good grilled cheese, and then add avocado and tomato. I don't know. I'm just basic. I don't need anything fancy. Like you'll never catch me cooking like Thai food. I would be like, I'm just gonna go buy that.
I love cooking Thai. I like learning how to cook different stuff.
I don't think I would mind learning once, but to do that for dinner, we're just different.
Yeah, we are. Different birds of a feather.
Totally.
That's okay though.
Kelly says it's not a true story. I just checked, but there are some gross people around. Yeah, there are. Yep. I only find me eating people if I have to.
Okay.
I mean, I'm moving up to basically the Donner Summit, and if it's the end of the world, just saying.
Yeah.
You never know.
Better get to know your neighbors.
I mean, I got Dustin the really good grill, so we could smoke them. Smoke people.
Okay.
And since he cooks better and likes to cook more things, then he won't get eaten because he'll have to do the cooking.
That makes me think though, so like if you were really in the apocalypse and you're cooking food and people can smell it, they'll be like attracted to your home. We were talking about that. Me and my dad love to talk about stuff like that, just like when we're sitting around.
So,
because like if say it was the apocalypse and people were truly starving and there is that one family who like prepped and they're grilling their bacon and life is good, they have their little doomsday prep stuff going on, people are going to smell that bacon and they're going to come, so you better make sure either you have enough to feed them or you're ready to throw down.
Okay, so I think about this. I'm like, would I go after the good food first, or would I start with the like dehydrated crap and then feel it out? Because this could be like a day, this could be like a week, this could be a false alarm, this could be our lives for the next 7 years.
Right.
Do I want to go big and go with all the yummy food that we have right now, or do I want to eat the dehydrated food to start and then the world? I don't know.
I feel like it'd be a mix. You'd want some good and some of the frozen or like the freeze-dried stuff to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I also am like, okay, well, we're not filling up our 40 ounces anymore. We're going to
ration.
Maybe drink a little bit less water now.
Yep, ration. Or you really have to know where are your water sources.
Yep.
And can you safely get there to that creek or that?
That's a problem too, because we have a creek and people be all up in our creek.
People, yep. Animals too. Like animals will become a factor. But that would be good because then if the animals come to the creek, you could kill them for food. So you'd have venison and potentially like squirrels and stuff like that.
I would have venison.
Yeah, if you're up at your cabin and you have those deer and stuff coming to your creek. We're talking about if you're in the apocalypse.
You think that I'm gonna? What is venison? Like, isn't it a certain?
Venison is deer.
I know, but it's like a certain cut from the deer, isn't it?
No, it's just venison meat. Look it up. Google it.
It's like veal, where it's like the specialty of that animal.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure just venison is another name for deer meat. Double check me though. Google me. And then there's like elk meat. That would be more in like Colorado and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any elks coming through.
Are there elks up where you live?
No.
No?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Elks are like a Canadian animal.
No, they're in Colorado.
Yeah, pretty much Canada. Venison is a term that refers to the meat of a game animal.
Oh, okay.
But it's most commonly used to describe the meat of a deer. So any game. Isn't bear a game too?
Yeah, and I would never call bear venison meat.
But
I literally, my family all hunts, and they've only ever referred to venison for deer.
It says extra lean, nutrient rich from deer and similar wild game.
Similar. So it would be similar in elk.
Yeah.
Would be similar, but I wouldn't.
But it has to be the nutrient rich part and the extra lean part.
Yeah, venison meat is so lean, like you have to add fat most of the time.
Right.
Which is why it's really good as like a breakfast sausage.
Interesting.
Any hunters out there? Come from a family of hunters. I have been hunting since I was little, like had a hunting license.
It's illegal to hunt in our neighborhood though.
Oh, I believe that, yeah.
Yeah, so elk, caribou, antelope, deer. I mean, to me, those are all deer.
Right? Similar.
Yeah. Christine says, according to the Beasts Library in California Adventure, I eat nice people for lunch. I miss that area in the Animation Academy.
I love the Animation Academy. We're definitely stopping there when we do Disney.
Yep. It's my favorite.
Same. We drew Sally last time. Remember?
I drew Sally with you?
We drew Sally together. And all the girls when we went on our team trip.
I thought I drew Sally with Dustin. What did...
You might have still drawn it with Dustin, but we drew it together too.
Maybe.
No, I'm 100% sure. Because I have her rolled up. And you made an Instagram video.
No, I'm trying to make an Instagram video every time I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We drew Sally together. I think it was me, you, Jess, and it was when me, you, Jess, and Sam went. Just the 4 of us girls.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I remember doing it last. And then I drew one more character when I went on like my anniversary trip when I got engaged. Who did I draw? They make it so easy. It's like you don't think you can do that until they teach you, and you're like,
right?
Oh my gosh, I can do this.
Just shapes and circles and lines and shading.
Yeah, you just need to be shown.
Right.
Oh. Okay, I have like a couple more stones, guys.
Do it. Do it.
And then you'll have to join us tomorrow. We're gonna be live tomorrow.
Yum.
Are you guys enjoying these live videos? If you're not, don't tell us. I'm just teasing. Actually, it was really sweet since my stepmom has had her like back issues going on. The church has served her and like the people from Kaya Fit and stuff where she goes. And this one girl came over the night we were there visiting, and she's like dropped off food. She's like, enjoy. If you don't like it, don't tell me. I was like, that's the best line, because you get really nervous sometimes cooking for people you don't know. But she made a bomb like orzo salad that was like caprese orzo salad. And it was with grilled chicken. I was like, this is so good.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever. I'm more of like a gift card person when people need stuff like that. Or like I'll DoorDash you something, because obviously I don't even like cooking for myself. So
no, I think that's sweet. When I did my meal train last surgery, someone got us Panda Express, and I was like, I'm usually used to making home meals or like seeing my sister do that, because I haven't got to participate yet, and I'm dying for someone to need a meal train. But I love that. She was like, I was so busy, I'm so sorry, we just sent you gift card, or she DoorDashed it and just had it delivered to my door. It was Panda Express. And I was like, that was so genius. And I'm like, thank you.
yeah, and it's nice because you can do it for people out of state too.
Yeah, I never think of that. Like, how sweet if you just DoorDash someone dinner from across the globe. Like, technology is so cool.
I know, and I wouldn't know to do this unless someone else had done it for me out of state, but like when people are sick, if they live out of state alone, you can like order their groceries for them, and then also order them like a bunch of like soup and cough drops and like stuff like that. And I did that for my niece the last time she was sick, and she was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's like, I know, I love technology now, because
you can bless someone without them even knowing. Because yeah, that's the worst. You're so sick, you can't go anywhere, but you need things.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't think of that yourself, or like, you know, you have young nieces and nephews, and you're just like, let me bless you with like $75 worth of like
yeah, that would be terrible for like a 20-year-old to be like, I'm so sick, I'm out of work, and then now I have to go buy myself some. Yay!
Finally.
It's good. It's almost like it's done if you go like that.
Yeah. It's done.
Almost.
Dude, I'm like, I still have so much more to do.
You're committed. Man.
It's gonna look so pretty. They're all gonna look so different, like they already do, like next to each other.
Right? It's gonna be really cool to make content with these two.
Yeah.
Kevin and Penny says yes to enjoying these. I don't know why I didn't get notified.
Oh, Larissa.
Larissa.
I know, my sister's so busy.
She probably just doesn't want to be here too.
She's kind of like you. She's really involved in youth group. So right now they're up at a trip.
Oh, fun.
For a week in the Redwoods with the whole
That's fun.
kit and caboodle.
I took the last 6 months off of serving everywhere.
Good.
I know.
Sometimes that's really needed.
Oh, it was amazing. But like I've just been like processing out loud where I want to start serving again. And so far I've had like, that's what I was reading when you came in, like the job description for the volunteer position I was like considering, and I was just like, hold on. I don't know if I'm ready for this yet.
That's good, because some people serve just because they feel like I need to instead of it coming from the heart.
Yeah.
And so to pause and go to a place where like you really feel led and your heart wants to be is great.
Well, and there's just like when you have a lot of skills that can benefit church, then you're needed in a lot of places. But I'm really like I'm volunteering in VBS next week with Cadence so that I can hang out with him. And I never volunteer in like preschool, so that's why I was like, I want to like feel around where I want to be. I've been in youth for 15 years and on cameras and singing for like the 15 years, and now I'm like, do I want to sing? Do I want to be on cameras? Do I want to play with 4-year-olds? I
think you're gonna love the little kids. They're so sweet. Like,
right?
I love the little ones. Even at our community group, there's these little girls, and they're so cute. Like, yeah, I love that.
I know. I think back to my happiest season in life, and it was working at the gym. I had really stressful life at that time because I was in college and I had 2 jobs, and then just trying to live on my own and stuff. But like, I worked with kids. So I would just get so much joy from it that like I don't think life really bothered me that much.
Because your cup was being filled with like purpose.
Yes, and you just hang out with these little joyful kids all day, and the gym's nice because they're only there for 2 hours max. And so if you have like a hard kid or a crying baby, then you're like, okay, you're going home soon.
That's so good.
Like I could never work in an 8-hour daycare.
That would be hard.
Yeah.
Especially if you have that one little turd.
Yes.
You're like, oh goodness.
Yeah. I did have a daycare for a little while, and that was hard. That was probably my hardest part of my life.
Was it? Yeah, that sounds, I wouldn't want to do that for work.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll have a new blinging project.
Yes. Thanks for watching and hanging out. It's always a pleasure to do this.
And drop a comment if you're watching the replay. I read those.
Yeah, I read all the replay comments because your live ones don't go on there, huh?
I think you can find them somewhere, but it's hard. It's like in a secret spot. Okay, bye guys.